I like it on the nose. It makes me want to drink it, you know?
That's what you want. You don't want to stick your nose into something and be like, yo, what the heck is that?
I've done that a couple times.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? We're back for another one. I'm your king, the Whiskey King, and this is my jester.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so appreciate you joining us today. No, we haven't been at it for a while, but we got some new stuff to bring to you. And the jester brought something new as well.
Well, you know, it's my personal palate cleanse. Bring a little beef jerky meat stick.
He's going for the big old meat stick. Me personally, I like to use like a chocolate covered espresso bean, but if you want to rock it like the jester, you go with the old meat stick XL. So shout out to Gil Spire at All Points West New Jersey Distillery, founded in 2017 in the Newark area. So we got 4 different offerings today. He's doing a Irish pot still style. We're gonna explain each offering and then do a blind tasting. So before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, you should consider subscribing. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know we got more coming out. Yeah. And you can hit us up on Instagram at
Whiskey King Reviews.
Cool.
Put these meat sticks to the side for now.
So starting with the Malt and Grain, 64% malt, 36% corn with a virgin American oak. All right. Now the main difference here with the Grain and Malt is that it is a 60% corn, 30% malt, and 10% wheat. Malt and Grain has more malt, less corn, and it's closer to an Irish whiskey. The Grain and Malt has more corn, less malt, and it's closer to an American bourbon.
You got a silver sticker and a gold
Well, let's
sticker.
read what's on that sticker. This one, Whiskey of the Year in 2019. It's a competition in San Francisco. It's a nice
This
setup.
one's 2023, and it won gold.
That's pretty good. So the mash bill recipe, it's Irish malt, corn, German malt, and the specific thing that's throughout all of them is they have a source of Appalachian spring water. This is aged for a minimum of 42 months. This is a combination of 44% aged in 42 months for a new barrel, and then 56% aged 41 months in a reused cooperage. Now, the next 2 we have is Grain and Malt, but it's finished in a stout cask. They take the mature whiskey once it's done and then throw it in a different barrel that previously housed something else. So that's the same mash bill, just with another reused stout. It's aged 24 months in that other barrel. And then the last one they have here is their pot still rye. The rye is 60% rye, 17% malt, 17% wheat,
You got
and
a little
6%
agita?
tiny bit. So this one, double gold, 2022.
Really?
Best in class. It's actually 4 grain, which is interesting. We're going to be going at this blind. We don't know what is what. We're going to share each one, tell you our thoughts, and then try to pick them as we
Which
go.
one's the best out of the 4?
Let's jump right into it, see what we think with number A. Here we go. Ooh.
Huh. I'm getting like almost like an apple cinnamon smell almost.
That's a sweet nose. This might be
Very florally.
like the higher corn would be my guess.
A little honey in there.
I mean, it has hints of bourbon, but not like classic bourbon. I would give that a thumbs up on the nose. I mean, you don't want to stick your nose into something and be like, yo, what the heck is that?
I've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Let's go in for the taste.
Ooh.
It kind of lingers on the palate as well a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Very impressive. So similar to what I got on the nose.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit more like
Berry notes, I
vanilla.
feel,
I'm
going
getting
on.
some vanilla maybe.
A little more oak, a little more smoke in the
And
background.
I was gonna say a little like woody and smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am getting the initial honey with the apple and the cinnamon as well on the palate.
I give that thumbs up palate and finish. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You want double smoke or old fashioned?
Me personally, I'll let you do that.
You're not gonna cleanse the palate?
Maybe at the end. I don't know if I want to be putting the Jester's meat stick in my mouth just yet.
Shit.
Getting a lot more like maltiness on the nose on this one.
Like a grape or a plum, but with the apple cinnamon. It's similar to the first one, but only yeah,
My plums. That's the thing with whiskey, as they like heat up in your hand, they can change a little bit.
Get part of this meat.
I would personally, I don't know, for me, I'd give this nose a meh. I like this nose a lot better. Let's see how it tastes.
Palate has been cleansed.
And it's a lot different than the nose. Smoky, grainy, thumbs up palate. The finish falls faster for me than the first one. No.
That's the rye.
No.
I'm telling you.
You think so?
100%. I'm getting a bunch of rye spice in there.
Maybe, yeah.
When you taste it, it's almost like the complete opposite of the first one. Like where it goes into a dark, fruity, kind of rye, spicy, you know. It's like a darker feeling, I feel.
Alright, on to C.
Oh, let me get another bite of this
Whoa.
stick.
Whoa, not much on this one.
Really?
Holy crap. I mean, we got spoiled by A so much.
I think so.
Holy shit.
I think so. I'm not really getting the dark fruit, like more honeydew. It's real melony, like melons, like nice, nice melons. Either way, I'm getting melons.
I'm gonna go matte on the nose on this.
Yeah.
There's not a ton going on for me, and it's
We
hard.
got spoiled.
It's hard to pick up what it is, but it smells like a Irish style, you know, minimalistic nose, very subtle.
But it's making me reconsider because it's like, this is almost too smooth.
It's really smooth.
Like, is this the high malt one, you think?
I mean, I don't know, man.
I didn't.
Really, here's the thing. I didn't read what we're supposed to be tasting, so we don't know what's what. That's the cool thing about doing a blend. I have no idea.
Shit. There's just not a lot of flavor that shines through, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is a lot more one-noted. I'm getting like grain and a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah.
And not a lot, and the finish falls flat. I will give this C the smoothest, which I agree, the smoothest pour as far as lack of burn. But as a result, for whatever reason,
for lack of taste, it doesn't shine through.
there's not much going on.
I think it's my least favorite out of all three that we've tasted so far.
I would agree with you. So going matte across the board. I'm gonna think that this might be the Grain and Malt, but I'm still confused because I don't know what is what, but we'll see. But hey, let's keep it going. We're on to pour D, and then the reveal is next.
Double D.
Whoa, that's an interesting nose. That's my second favorite nose.
Really?
Easily, yeah. A lot more going on with this one. A lot more going on.
That one rivals the first one on nose.
Yeah, so grainy, malty fruit.
I'm also getting like a something citrusy with it.
This might be maybe the stout finish. I don't know. I'm guessing, but I would give it a thumbs up on the nose. Interesting. That's really different. I think this
is the stout.
I think it might be the stout.
Surprisingly smooth too, with a lot of flavor going on.
There's grain, there's some fruits. This is not your typical American Kentucky bourbon. This guy's doing some really cool, unique stuff. The most important thing for any distillery is a really good water source. And using some of the Appalachian water.
It has to be what that is too.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'd give this 3 thumbs up across the board.
100%.
I'm still sticking with A as my favorite, D is my second, B third, C fourth. Would you agree?
The only thing I would make an amend to, I'd be C before B.
So B's your least favorite.
Yeah.
All right. So A.
Whoa.
A was Grain and Malt. That is this one. This won
Really?
the 2023 Bartender Spirit Award. So we're gonna put this in order. That was our favorite.
That's very good.
A B was the rye, so the Jester
The
Jester was right on that.
Called that one.
C was the Malt and Grain, which is interesting because this won Whiskey of the Year 2019, and that was my personal least favorite. And then D was the Stout finish. So we did get that right. What confused us, we got these two right. What confused us was these two. So our favorite, I think we should go for a revisit just because it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, 100%.
The Grain and Malt. So why don't we delve a little bit deeper into this Grain and Malt? As the Jester's drinking it, I'm going to read some more about this Grain and Malt that we like the best.
It could grow on you.
60% corn, All Points West Grain and Malt pot still whiskey starts to approach bourbon in mash bill, but with the high amount of malted barley and use of reused cooperage, the flavor profile tips slightly to the Irish pot still and single grain tradition. It's $56. Again, 60% corn.
$56? That's a steal.
Yeah, 30% malt, 10% wheat, and again, it's new and used barrels, so it's a double finish, where this would be a triple finish. I would have thought the Malt and Grain might have been better for me, but the Grain and Malt, they're saying we should taste hazelnut on the palate, strong sense of plum, cherry, and baking spice.
I could see that.
Got a gold medal, malted barley on the nose, heather and honey on the palate, with a full rounded finish. So we definitely picked up a lot of that fruit stuff that he's mentioning. What we give you is subjective, okay? It's not like you may not like this, you may like that. Everyone has their own palate.
That's true.
If you like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. This guy is doing some really cool, unique stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, and regardless
Mixing it up.
what you want, any of these could do the trick. This is some good stuff.
Yeah, thank you again.
For a under 4-year New Jersey local distillery.
Right? He's coming right. He's doing it. He's doing
this is surprisingly good.
He's fucking holding it down, this guy. This guy's good.
Yo, who wants to see him put his meat in?
I guess this is what you want to do. Twirling around.
All right, now try it out. Don't try this at home. This is a Jester only thing. I think as a value proposition here, if you want something super unique that you're not going to find in other places, Whiskey King would recommend this first one here, which is the Grain and Malt. I mean, we like this the best, but any of those others are good as well. I think the Jester hit the nail on the head with the rye with regards to mixed drink. That would probably go incredible in Manhattan.
Exactly, right.
Drinking straight up, personally, I would go for either of these two. The stout finish was very interesting. I'm probably going to take a revisit on that. So Gil and All Points West, thank you very much for bringing it out. We hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, drink responsibly. Cheers.